If you're looking for an easy way to add more protein to your day, this egg white frittata is one of my favorite breakfast, brunch, and meal prep recipes. It's packed with protein, loaded with veggies, super flexible, and it's going to make healthy eating feel so easy and so delicious. So think of this as a veggie-packed egg white omelet without the hands-on cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to lightly grease a square baking dish. This could be an 8x8 or a 9x9 pan. I'm just coating mine with a little bit of cooking spray, and then I just like to wipe it to keep it nice and light and thin. You could also coat this with a little bit of butter or coconut oil, whatever you have on hand. Then the next thing I like to do is prep my veggies. So get everything ready ahead of time, and I'm going to start with half of a red onion. Now, if you want to get really good and quick at cutting onions, here's what you want to do. Cut the stem side of the onion off, then slice the onion in half and peel off the skin, all of this papery outer layer. Lay it flat side down, and then I'm basically just gonna make a tic-tac-toe board. So I come across making horizontal lines and then vertical, and then you just come over the top and slice straight down. Do that a few times until you can do it really efficiently, and you will save yourself so much time in the kitchen. Then I have one bell pepper. This is a red bell pepper. You could really use any color that you have. What I like to do here is I just slice the cheeks of the pepper off, and then the bottom as well, and then I just cut it into strips, come back the other way, and you've got yourself a chopped pepper. And then the last thing I prep as far as veggies go is some fresh spinach. Now I'm gonna have 2 cups of fresh baby spinach, and for this I just like to give it a rough chop. So you should just go in one direction and come back in the other. Now egg whites in general tend to be a little bit watery, so when you're using them to make something like a frittata, I like to make sure that I cook my veggies in advance, because that's gonna help pull out some of the moisture as well, and that's gonna reduce how watery your final product is. But before I do that, I am going to prep and season my egg whites. Now, I always buy my egg whites pre-separated in little cartons like this because I use them in a lot of different types of recipes, and this just makes it super convenient. I just want to note that I have nothing against whole eggs or egg yolks. I love them. They're delicious. They're super nutritious. I include them in my diet for sure. But I will say a common thread that I see is when women are trying to increase their daily protein intake, a lot of times we end up increasing our overall caloric intake, right? So if you're increasing your daily protein, you have to balance that out somewhere, meaning you have to balance out your carbohydrates and or your fats. And egg whites are just a very easy, convenient way to do that. However, if you wanted to make this frittata half egg whites and half whole eggs, you could do that as well. I would just sub 1 cup of the egg whites for 5 whole eggs, or if you wanted to skip the egg whites, just do 10 whole eggs. Then into my blender, I'm also adding a half a cup of cottage cheese. I love the combination of eggs and cottage cheese together. The flavor is delicious, and the cottage cheese also adds great texture and an extra boost of protein. And then I'm just gonna season this with a half a teaspoon of sea salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then I have a teaspoon each of garlic powder and dried Italian seasoning. I'm gonna pop on the lid, blend this for about 5 to 10 seconds. Once everything comes together, it's ready to go. And I like to do this ahead of time, just so some of these foamy bubbles on top can settle before we pour this mixture into the pan. So now we're ready to go cook up our veggies. So here at the stove, I have a nice big nonstick skillet. I'm gonna get that heating over a medium heat, and then I'm gonna add just a teaspoon of olive oil to the pan. And once that's heated, in go those chopped red onions along with a tiny pinch of sea salt. That's gonna help to pull some of the liquid out of those onions. We want them to become nice and tender and translucent. You're not looking for them to brown. If they look like they're browning, just turn the heat down a little bit. Once the onions are tender, I'm gonna add in my bell pepper. Give that a gentle stir. Let it go for another 2 to 3 minutes. Again, I just wanna get the raw edge off of the pepper. And then I toss in my baby spinach. Once I get the spinach in the pan, I give it all a toss, and then I just shut the heat off and let the heat from the pan just wilt the spinach down a bit. We don't want to like totally decimate the spinach, so just letting it gently wilt is perfect. Then I'm going to take these veggies, I'm going to transfer them into the bottom of the prepared baking dish, and then you just want to gently spread them out across the bottom so they're nice and even. From here, we're gonna take that egg white cottage cheese mixture, and I like to give it one quick mix just to get it all reincorporated, and then we will pour this right over the top of the veggies, and then I like to just like take a fork and just pull some of those veggies up to the surface. Just move them around a little bit. Okay, to finish this, I like to take an extra 1/4 cup of the cottage cheese and I just dollop little drops of that over the top of the frittata. For me, I love that texture. It's kind of like a ricotta cheese, so I'm a big fan. And then I also take a 1/4 cup of feta cheese and we're gonna sprinkle that over the top as well. If you've been with me for a while, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. If you can find your feta in block form like I have here, choose it every single time. It has better flavor and better texture. Plus, you are in control of how big or small you want the crumbs to be. And then the last step here, and it's totally optional, I love just a nice light sprinkling of red pepper flakes over the top. It just gives like a subtle little kick. If you don't like any heat, you could of course skip it. Okay, now this is gonna go into that 350-degree oven for somewhere between 35 and 40 minutes. If you're working with a 9x9 pan, you're gonna be on the lower end of the cooking time. If you have an 8x8 pan, which I have, it's gonna go towards the higher end of that cooking time. The name of the game is when it is set, you are going to see that it's not liquid or loose in the middle. When it's done, it is kind of like jiggly because it's egg whites, but it's not going to look like liquid. If any part of it looks like liquid, it's gonna need a little more time in the oven. Absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna see as soon as it comes out, it's very full and puffed up, stunning, but as it cools, it is going to deflate a little bit, to be expected. And I do recommend that you don't cut into this one until she has cooled down. Egg whites are a little more delicate than whole eggs, so you really want to give them a little bit of respect. Let them come to room temperature, or even if you're going to make this in advance, chill it, and then you can cut it. Personally, I love to cut it into 4 pieces, so 4 nice sized squares, and you could put a little extra feta over the top. You could serve this with some avocado or some beautiful fruit salad on the side. You could serve it with some toast, whatever you love. It's a really simple, delicious protein and veggie packed meal that is lovely for breakfast, brunch, or even a nice light lunch. And as I mentioned earlier, it's great for meal prep because you can bake this, put it into individual containers, put a little bit of fresh fruit in there, pop a lid on, and then you have this gorgeous grab and go meal ready to go when you are. So as always, I'm super excited for you to give this one a try. If you enjoy simple, healthy recipes just like this, do me a favor and take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and come on down to the comments and let me know what type of recipes you would love to see next. And if you're in your protein era like I am right now, then you may want to check this video out next. I'll see you there. Cheers!